A newly published study has shown that adults who use social media frequently are at a significantly higher risk of developing depression. So here to shed some light on this topic is psychiatrist Dr. Jeffrey Ditzel. So great to have you here.
It's good to see you.
I wonder, why would that connection be made? What do you think?
I think that the more time people spend on social media, the less time they're actually in their lives, the less time they're actually dealing with what's going on in their lives or actually being present to it.
Yeah, because I also feel like people end up scrolling and you see these people are smiling there on the beach, these people are happy and in love, but what people are posting is typically going to be like this glossier, nicer version of maybe than what's happening underneath, but when you see that, you might not recognize that.
Yeah, that's true. There's a saying that comparison is the enemy of joy.
Right.
So when people are constantly comparing and judging their circumstance, they're not often in the moment that is actually happening, and so they don't have a chance to experience it or be connected or even feel good.
Now, what about social media and mental health? I know we talked a lot about it with kids and their social media use, or teens, but the same is true for adults, I would think.
It's how you use it, and if you're using it for something connected, social, or active,
right,
it can be good. But if you're overusing it or using it in a way that isolates you or replaces you being within your life or connected to the people that love you, then it's obviously going to have a negative impact.
So if I'm using social media and I'm finding, daily affirmations or a positive dose or something, or workouts, okay, that might be good. But if I find myself kind of doom scrolling and looking at things, then maybe I need to identify that?
Yeah, those would be actually risk factors if you're doom scrolling or if you're doing very passive interaction with it. Okay. You're going to find that you're basically wasting time. You're going to feel bad.
Yeah, so what are the signs that I really do need to unplug?
Well, if you're procrastinating, if you're spending a lot of time, more than you intended to, on social media instead of doing the things you should be doing, like procrastinating and not getting things done, then yeah, it's going to be a problem. If you're using social media in lieu of your actual relationships or missing out, time with your family, friends, and things like that, it's going to be a problem.
I feel like a lot of people have timers on their phone that let them know how long they have spent on an app, or get like that weekly report card where I'm like, mind your business. But is there a threshold? Is there a number that you should say, uh-oh, you're like reaching the danger zone?
Well, I mean, depending on what you look at, it could be anywhere from 1 to 3 hours, but I think it's what you're doing on it and what you're not getting in your life that's really the problem. So I would say if it starts to impact your relationships, your productivity, or how you actually feel, then it's time to get off.
All right, thanks so much for the conversation. I definitely need to cut down on how much I'm using social media, if I'm going to be honest.
You're welcome.